It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it is Real Talk Tuesday. So, last night, as I was finishing up my night and some of my work stuff, I was watching the movie The Replacements, and had to do with, remember back when the NFL they went on strike and they used what they call them scabs. Just replacement players is what it was, and so that's essentially what they're dealing with, and they had players just like one guy over in England that could kick a soccer ball the entire length of it, and every time he went on the football field he was smoking, and just anyway it was comical but also serious as well. And a guy named Falco was a quarterback from Florida State that in the Sugar Bowl it just got worse, and it just got worse, and it got worse, and that's what he was remembered as, is a has-been that blew. Last time I saw you, man, you were like blowing it, in the Sugar Bowl. And so Gene Hackman was the head football coach, for this team, and slowly but slowly, they kind of started piecing this together. But so in a serious moment, they were in the locker room, not the locker room, but the team meeting room. And on the board, the coach wrote real big letters, fear, F-E-A-R, fear. And he said, what are you afraid of? And one of the guys was like, hey, coach, I'm afraid of spiders. And, the guy's like, dude, me too, man. I'm so afraid of spiders. And like, oh, dude, me too, like crawling. And he goes, no, like on the football field. He goes, like, coach, you mean like on the spiders on the football field? Like, man, yeah, dude, that really freaks me out. So they just weren't getting it, and then all of a sudden, Falco says quicksand. And one of them guys is like, yeah, man, yeah, ooh, yeah, that quicksand, yeah, I'm afraid of that quicksand, step in that, and man, just suck it down. And coach goes, I don't think that's exactly what Falco was referring to when he said, continue. And he said, quicksand, it's where you're on the field, and all of a sudden, one thing goes wrong, and then you continue, and another thing goes wrong, and another. And play by play, it just gets worse, and it gets worse. Before you know it, man, you're so bogged down in that quicksand, you're afraid you're never going to recover. And man, that just hit home. Because the fear he's talking about wasn't just about him. It is letting others down, letting people down. And in 2008, when I hit rock bottom, I let a lot of people down. And even today, I have a fear of letting people down. Above all, letting God down. But especially the ones around you that put their trust in you, follow you, that you love. You're also afraid of that quicksand. The harder you try, the deeper it gets and the worse it gets. And then you allow fear to control you, paralyze you. We've told many teams, you can't be scared. You can't play scared. You got to go out there and throw the first punch. But let's just be honest. What are you afraid of? What is your greatest fear? Is it right now, especially because you've lost your job, you feel like you have no value? You went to jail. People invested in you, and you let them down by doing the thing you said you would never do again, that you were done. But beyond that, just in the corporate world, high pressure sales, whatever it is you do, starting a business, cookie business, whatever. What is your fear? Because a lot of times we got to identify it to address it. And if you'll be in agreement, it doesn't matter how many people say, dude, we love you, girl, whatever. I want you to be real for a minute and say, what is your fear? What are you afraid of? And then tomorrow, we're going to address it from the biblical standpoint. But do I have fear? You bet I do. Have a great evening. It's been Real Talk Tuesday. Hope you had a great day.